Good morning, people. I just landed in your town.
Welcome to the podcast that's part of a balanced breakfast.
Hashtag just saying.
And while you read the back of the cereal box to try and solve the maze to get Toucan Sam back to his tree,
Follow your nose.
be sure to like, share, and subscribe.
Follow your nose.
Follow your nose to YouTube where you can watch the first 40.
They're putting out marshmallows and Fruit Loops now.
Because they're not sugary enough.
I know. It's not diabetic enough.
Jeez. Didn't they put marshmallows in like Frosted Flakes for a minute?
I don't know. I know they got like cinnamon, chocolate, vanilla.
Frosted Flakes is too big for its britches at this point.
Blueberry. I don't know. There's so many different flavors.
They're too big.
They are. They're great.
They think they're great.
I like Frosted Flakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you? Nothing else to eat. You're like, yeah.
I like Frosted Flakes dry.
Really?
Yeah. And I'll put it on ice cream. It's pretty good on ice cream.
Fancy.
Or, I don't know what the opposite of fancy is. Not fancy.
Coming to you live from.
Yeah, I was looking.
The price is wrong.
I was looking at the price is always wrong.
$1.
I was looking at the backgrounds. I wanted something we haven't used, in at least a while, and
I know.
There's
so many to choose from.
Yeah, we got to a library.
Yes. Do you?
I still sound like this.
Damn.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Me too. I was talking. I was
Is it
talking.
getting better or worse or the same?
I feel fine.
Okay.
I was talking on the phone.
Just sound like I'm dying.
I know. I just sound like I'm on my last legs.
Damn.
I was talking on the phone the other day to a friend of mine, and she goes, and I apologize. Like, I'm sorry for how I sound. She goes, actually, I think you sound kind of cool. And I was like, really? She goes, yeah. And it wasn't, she didn't say it.
It's rugged.
She didn't say it, but it was implied she liked this more than my normal voice.
Wow.
And I was like, thanks. She's like, well, you actually sound kind of like I owe you money and should be afraid. And I was like,
I'll break your legs if you don't give me my money.
I said a lot of people owe me money, and they should be afraid. There is no, I'm very nervous because, well, the counter's not counting.
Uh-oh.
And that makes me nervous.
Oh, hold on. Uno momento, por favor.
But it's recording.
Okay.
So I don't know. So it's not counting, but it's recording.
I don't think you hit record.
I did hit record.
Because the red dot hasn't clicked. I don't know.
Well, if it's playing something else. Because it's not playing us.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
You want to stop and check or just say fuck it?
Do I stop and check?
I would.
Should I?
Sure.
Wow. You're much more cautious than I. I'm over here throwing sheets to the wind like fuck the world. And Joe's over here like, please make sure. Didn't know we were gonna be so adult today. See?
Adult.
Yeah. See, he said it was recording something.
Okay.
I can hear Sean now. Wouldn't be the show without technical difficulties.
That's right.
You know? There we go. Let's see if I can get it to work now. Yep, there it goes.
All right.
It's still not, I don't know why it's not counting, but it will be what it will be, I guess. It is working, though.
All right.
No. All right.
Okay. If you can hear us, comment below.
I know. Well, that's the separate audio stream, so which is available wherever streaming things are streamed.
Yeah.
I don't normally get up from the table on camera. I don't like
It's
it.
a rare treat.
Yeah, is it? Not for me, it's not.
Holy shit!
What's that from?
That is from John Oliver. He does a show called Last Week Tonight, which is a very
I thought
good
it was
show.
about, like Bill and Ted. Holy shit!
No.
Don't forget to wind your watch.
I would never. No,
I would never.
I would never. So you
Aye.
just came back from vacation.
Yeah, I got 2 more days left.
Oh well.
Came back from my trip. I went to Vermont.
Go.
It was great.
Did you see any moose?
I did not see no moose.
No moose.
Went and visited my aunt. She lives on an island called Lamont, Motte.
Okay.
It's right on Lake Champlain, overlooking New York. Like the other side of the lake is New York. And,
Do you wave to New York?
yeah, they have a pontoon boat. Went on a boat, went around the island. The island's like 7 miles long, 7 miles wide. And there's a deserted island next to the island called Cloak Island. I don't know if you've ever heard this. Cloak Island.
No.
It's haunted.
Ooh.
Yeah. I knew you'd like that.
No.
And,
I'm
gonna read
already
you the
renting a
story
boat.
of Cloak Island.
You have a whole story?
I do. I looked it up because I was like,
Oh,
I'll
wow.
look it up.
And Sean's not here.
Sorry, Sean, but you'll enjoy it. As the story goes, a domestic quarrel in the 1770s boiled over when Eleanor Fisk got sick of her husband's angry tempers.
Ooh.
She hitched up her team of horses and set across the frozen lake towards Alberg, but never made it. Later, her red cloak was found along the bushes and the rocks of the island, which would forever be known as Cloak Island.
Oh, I
But
see.
there is another variation of the story. After Eleanor Fisk went missing, concerned townsfolk suspected she had drowned but needed proof. So they gathered down near the lake and dropped her red cloak into the water. An old Yankee superstition dictated that to find a body of a drowned victim, all you had to do was drop a cloak belonging to the missing person in the water, and it will come to rest above the body. Makes sense, right? The cloak
That's
eventually
creepy.
found its way over to the island and got tangled on the beach, thus giving the island its name, Cloak Island. Yeah. Just drop it in the water, we'll find her.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, the current's just going to take it wherever it goes.
I disagree with the logic.
I don't know. Yankees.
Silly
Yankee
Yankees.
superstitions. So, yeah. Was there for a couple days.
Hmm.
Yeah, great weather. Didn't have no issues. Like the day before, like that Monday, there was like a big rainstorm, and like the road I was supposed to take was flooded. By the time I got there, it was open.
I was going to ask you about
Route
that.
89. Yeah, it was open. I was like, sweet.
'Cause I have a Facebook friend,
Ooh.
and he lives in Texas now, but he used to live in Vermont.
Mm-hmm.
And he had been visiting family and had to evacuate early
Damn.
because of the flooding.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I got lucky.
what?
It was like a 5-hour drive.
Oof.
Almost 300 miles one way.
Now, do you drive to a ferry point and then take a ferry to the island?
Nope. It's not like a island. There's a
Oh.
bridge to it to go to it.
Oh, okay.
But, so I guess you'd call it a peninsula.
Oh,
I don't know. It's
I don't
not like a
know.
true island. I mean, it's
I
surrounded,
don't know.
It is surrounded by water, but I mean, yeah, it's a good time.
Well, at least there's a bridge.
There's it's always a bridge. Went swimming, went on the boat.
Did you drive the boat?
Got some. I did not.
You did
But
not.
this
drive
was
the
the
boat.
Cadillac of boats.
Oh, I am sorry.
Yeah. It's got like hydraulic, like lift legs. You just pull up to the dock. And
Seriously.
It's got a canopy. LED lights. It's got a fish finder.
A fish finder.
And it tells you like, "Doop, there's fish underneath. Like,
That seems like cheating.
well,
I don't think they did that back in the Yankee days.
nope, they did not. They just put a cloak in the water. And
They
see,
threw cloaks
there's
down.
the fish right there. Wherever the cloak lands, there's where the fish
The
are.
cloak will find the fish.
No, I guess this lake is like the largest lake in North America.
Okay.
It's like 120 miles long, 400 feet deep in the deepest part. There's been over 300 shipwrecks over the years. So if you go scuba diving, you can probably see.
And they didn't think to put a lighthouse anyway.
There are lighthouses around there.
Oh.
But like I guess they're decommissioned.
Well, they knew they're not working.
They're not working. It was a good time. though.
Jeez. All right.
Yeah, no issues. No bad weather, no detours. I mean,
No
it was
detours.
construction and like traffic, but I mean, did good.
Fun.
It was a fun time. What did you do this week?
Took care of my dog.
Oh, how is she?
She's doing splendidly.
Nice.
Yes,
Yay.
she's getting a little too cocky.
Is
Today, it took it took like, I don't know, until midweek before she wasn't falling down the stairs.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's just and it's like, oh my God, because she would get
That sound.
scared.
You're like, no.
She would get scared and then hesitate, and it was the hesitation that was the undoing, because she would just blah 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 blah. But she's got more confident, and I think gravity does 90% of the work for her.
Mostly.
But she does get down the steps pretty good, and
Thank God for gravity.
the past few days she's been acting kind of like her old self. It's still like I have to get her up a few times a day, and I'll rub her back legs because they're arthritic, and Jay takes her on like a 10-minute walk.
Yeah, her regimen.
Her regimen, yeah. She gets her medications in the morning.
Nice.
Jesus, yeah. But it's working because she's getting back to normal.
Nice.
The only thing she can't do, well, she can't climb up on the sofa because her back legs aren't strong enough. And she can't, any plain surface, like the wood inside the house, she has trouble on the wood floor. Her legs, she can't grip. So I have, in a couple of rooms, I have ugly rugs, but there's a couple that don't because they're not major rooms, like my office and the bedroom. Like she should, she shouldn't be gallivanting in there anyway. But so she has a little bit of trouble with that. But other than that,
Nice.
it's been pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
Got a new phone.
Joe got a new phone. I got an old phone.
Samsung Galaxy A54.
That means something.
I don't know. It's not the Galaxy S, but it's a step down.
Let's go. I like what's going on with you? What's going on with your case there?
Yeah,
You got a little window in the back.
little
Oh, that's for the phone. That's for the
camera. And this is like a
the
little
cam.
stand so I can like watch, videos and shit.
Ah.
Thank you, Vanessa. It's a birthday gift.
Excuse me. Very nice.
I got her a phone for her birthday, so she got me a phone for my birthday.
Then now are they
Only fair.
they able to do the transfer?
Yeah.
The info transfer. Yeah.
So far, I just gotta figure everything out, all the apps and stuff.
See, that's
I haven't had it long enough to do that yet.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't text you. I'm like, where's the messaging app? Damn it.
I just assumed. I was like, well, he's usually here by this time. I figure he'll be here.
Yeah. I'm always here.
Yeah. So,
Well, not always, but I'm always. For the most part.
I mean, that's like the only reason I like iPhone is because they're so. I mean, I don't have to fiddle too much. I don't like
user friendly.
Yeah, I don't like fiddling too much with stuff. Yeah. I got a message the other day.
Did you?
Now I have Spotify.
Okay.
And I have a subscription because I don't like commercials.
Yeah.
And so I got a thing from Spotify that said, hey, we're aware of your subscription, but because I signed up like years ago.
Did you?
And so the payment goes right through Apple Pay.
All right.
But Spotify's not doing that anymore. So they're like, you can't pay us the way that you would pay us.
But we still want your money.
But yeah, so what I have to do...
You give me a credit card?
Excuse me. So what I have to do is wait until the 19th
Yeah.
of this month. when my subscription runs out.
Right.
Then I have to let the subscription run out.
Yeah.
And then I have to go on the website and start all over again.
Damn.
And reapply, as it were.
Resubscribe.
Yeah, I got to resubscribe
Damn.
with like a different payment thing. And I'm like, and I had gone on, when I got the message, I tried to go on to do it.
Right.
Because I thought, well, I don't want to wait.
Right.
So I just do it because I'm very forgetful.
Yeah.
And then, like, no, you have to wait until... They're very strict about it. Like, no, you have to wait until the 19th. So I'm like, ugh. Jesus.
Rules.
Yeah. Just
I don't like rules.
didn't know you were
Rules
going
are made to be broken.
Didn't know they were going to be such a harsh mistress about it. Jesus. But fine. I guess I'll wait. I set up a reminder in my phone.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping I'll remember. I don't need to be driving somewhere and then all of a sudden have no music at all.
Right. That would suck.
I just have to listen to the voices in my head at that point. And whatever noise my car is making that the music
Yeah, I
was
had to listen
drowning
to the
out.
radio today because I didn't have the Android Auto yet. So I was like, listen to shitty radio.
Oh,
I'm like, no.
God. Yeah. It's like being on Little House on the
Left
Prairie.
Pandora, and you get two commercials between, well, on the radio you get a lot more commercials, which is, Pandora's a little bit better with the commercials, but
I don't like commercials if I can avoid it.
I don't
You
like
know?
it either.
If there was a thing you could just pay like $5 a month to YouTube to not have commercials anymore, I would do that.
They have
I
like
hate-
YouTube Premium.
Yeah, but I don't want to pay like $20 a
No, that's true.
month or whatever that is.
I don't know.
They had that with Hulu. You pay like an extra. Back then it was like $11 a month for zero commercials. Worth it, in my opinion.
Man, like 50 cents a day.
Hmm?
It's like 50 cents a day.
What am I doing with that 50 cents? Nothing, I tell you. Nothing.
Get rid of this shit.
So this is the background. This is reminiscent about like when you used to stay home from school sick,
Yeah.
watching Bob Barker on Price is Right.
Yeah. Now it's Drew Carey.
Ugh. Yeah. Drew Carey and then Pat Sajak's leaving.
Yeah.
And
Ryan Seacrest is coming in.
God. And what's his name? Trebek. Well, he passed away.
He passed away. I don't know who took him over his job.
I think they were doing a thing where it was like they were having guests a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're having that Ken guy.
Ken from Barbie?
No, he's like the guy who's like won the most on Jeopardy. He's like the super champion or something.
Really?
I think he's coming on to do a whole thing. I don't know. I don't
keep up.
Yeah, I don't watch that stuff. And now I think with the exception of game shows, I mean, content's going to be really hard to come by because you had the Writers Guild strike.
Yeah.
And now SAG announced that they're on strike.
Oh,
So everything that was in production has grinded to a halt.
damn.
Yes. And do you know
I don't.
who the director of SAG is? The Screen Actors Guild.
I don't know.
Fran Drescher.
From The Nanny?
Yes. Yes. Fran Drescher is the head of the Screen Actors Guild.
Well,
She's
then.
the director. Doesn't that just blow you away?
How did she get that job?
I don't know how you get that job. If you're like voted into it or something.
If I felt bad for her, just give her the job.
Well, you know who the head of ASCAP is? That's the music thing. That Paul Williams. Paul Williams. Have you ever seen Smokey and the Bandit?
Mm-hmm.
He's the little guy
Okay.
next to the tall
Tall guy. The father and son.
Pat
McCormick.
Pat McCormick.
Yeah.
Yes, very good. He's
That
the
was a
little
good
guy.
movie.
He wrote all the. Well, he's written a shit ton of music, but he wrote all the songs for the Muppet movie, Rainbow Connection. He wrote Rainbow Connection.
Really?
He's the head of ASCAP. Yeah, it's like, it's just so random, you know. It's like, oh, it's Fran Drescher. You want to talk about ASCAP and music distribution rights? You have to talk to Paul Williams. Like, it's
He was an
weird.
actual musician.
He is an actual musician.
Yeah.
So,
But he didn't write, Eastbound and Down. That was Jerry Reed.
no, Jerry wrote that.
Good song.
It is a good song.
Keep that diesel trucking.
So,
So,
I mean, they were gonna start. They were starting Venom 3
right.
and Deadpool 3
Right. Yep. I
And-
saw like set photos. He's in
Yeah.
his yellow uniform.
and Beetlejuice, which they were filming in Vermont,
Correct.
and they were filming a little bit of it in Boston.
Really?
Yeah.
Well then.
And now all that's grinded to a
Not
halt.
happening.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I mean, the thing is, like, Bob Iger,
Mm-hmm.
who
Who's Bob Iger?
Bob Iger right now, he works. He's the head of Disney,
Okay.
and this is the second time he's been the head of Disney because he was the head of Disney before.
He quit and
And-
came back?
Yeah, well, he left, and then they were they needed somebody, so they were like, "Bob, you want to come back?" And he's like, "Yeah, I guess." I mean, he's been head
Thanks, Bob.
he's been head of networks and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, he left. He started the job like a year ago, and in 2 years, he's made like $57 million,
Damn.
and then
Only?
and then has the audacity to talk about, like, well, we don't have to pay writers and we don't have to pay actors and stuff like that. It's like, dude, you made $57 million off these people, and you don't want to pay them?
Jerk. Excuse me.
And the thing is that, like, they basically, what they wanted to do, and the reason that the actors have gone on strike, excuse me, is because they had this notion with the advent of AI, where, well, we don't have to pay writers, AI's writing everything. And then they just have these people come in and punch it up. And so the writers went on strike. And now they have this thing where it's like they want to own. Like, if you're in a background of a movie,
Right.
they want to own your likeness forever.
Really?
Yes. And
I'm not for sale.
you won't have my soul. And that was what
I
they
already
were.
sold my soul. No, just kidding.
That was what they were pushing for. They were like, if you act in something, we should own your likeness forever.
What the fuck?
And it's like, well, I don't think it quite works that way, because they want to be
They
able
own,
to
like the streets that you're filming on, they own the
Well,
cars and the
it's-
houses.
I think it's more over if we'll use Robin Williams as an example. If the studios had gotten their way and they owned people's likenesses, now he's passed away. So, I mean, what they could do is take recordings of his voice,
Right.
and you can put that in a thing, and you can get all new dialogue
Yeah.
in his voice. And if they owned his likeness, they could just AI computer generate his likeness,
Damn.
which means, like, his estate would be out of whatever money he would have been owed.
Damn.
So they're like, no, thank you. And Fran Drescher's had enough. That's all. She's
The nanny's had enough.
yeah, the nanny's had enough.
Nanny's on strike.
She's taken to the streets. I mean, I would like it to get resolved quickly, because
Yeah, because a lot of stuff coming out.
I mean,
Supposed to be coming out.
I don't watch a ton of American stuff, but the stuff I do watch, I miss.
That's right.
Like, geez.
Well, you won't miss the new Flash movie. It's getting an early digital release because it bombed.
Ooh.
So
You haven't seen it yet?
I haven't.
Oh,
I think
boy.
they took it out of theaters, so I can't see it. I gotta wait for it to be streamed. Probably HBO Max because they own DC and stuff.
I might watch it on stream.
Yeah, if it's free. I mean, sometimes they'll charge you like $10, $20, you know.
Oh, no, thank
To
you.
rent or whatever. But
Yeah, I'm not that into it. I wouldn't be comfortable.
what did you think of the Wonka trailer I sent you?
Honestly, I'm very like, I don't know how to feel about it.
Yeah.
Cause it's not like, I don't know. It's not like it looked
Why make
horrible.
a prequel? Like, why make a prequel?
I don't know why they would make a
Weird.
prequel. Excuse me.
It was originally a book,
Yes.
novel. Then they made it a movie. Then they made another movie. And now
Yes.
they're doing it again. I never saw the one with Johnny Depp. I saw the original one with can't remember his name.
Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder. Yeah, I never saw the.
The Johnny Depp one just. Yeah, I have an issue with him anyway.
Right.
I don't like Johnny Depp. But and I mean it's just there's something about Gene Wilder
Yeah.
where he made it I don't
Great.
know. He was good in it.
Yeah. Great actor.
And I don't know. I mean, at least this isn't a reboot. It's a prequel.
Right.
So at least there's that. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it actually didn't look horrible,
Right.
but I still don't know how to feel about it. So I'm like,
Let's switch gears. What did you think of
switch
the
gears.
Star Wars Ahsoka trailer?
Excuse me.
That looks pretty good.
Okay. This
That's a series. That's not a movie.
controversial opinion.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I am not sure that character is strong enough to lead a whole series.
Okay.
Hot take.
Okay.
That's all I got.
To each his own.
Yeah. I mean, and they had.
I mean, she was featured in like an animated series,
Yeah.
but I know the only time I saw her in live action was in Mandalorian.
Yeah. I mean, it's just.
Looks good. I mean,
There's a lot
and
of.
that was like, if you recognized Ray Stevenson, he's in it, but it was his last role because he passed away.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Yeah, he was the dude with the beard, and he's like
Oh.
he was evil guy.
Okay.
Looks like he's the villain.
I hadn't
He
noticed
was. They were finished, filming before he passed.
that crept right by me. Fair enough. I mean,
We'll see.
I don't know. Maybe. I haven't even sat and watched the third season of The Mandalorian yet.
That's good.
So I gotta crank that out.
Yeah.
Is the new Boba Fett coming out this year?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything.
It's tough to say now because everything's on strike.
Right. Well, I know Ahsoka comes out this year. Comes out in a couple weeks. Next month. We'll see.
We will.
We shall see. Let's see what else I got.
Aren't you glad you have your notes?
I do. Bill and I got married.
No way.
Yeah. I don't know
What?
I don't know who we got married to, but Bill and
He-
I, the science guy.
He married a proton reactor. Jeez.
He's old too,
He is old.
but hey,
Well, I know that he I don't, not to be a terrible Tara,
terrible.
but I know that he had a sister that he was essentially taking care of because she had some sort of congenital disease. Genetic disease, sorry.
Oh.
Wrong word. I got it now.
All right.
I know that. So I mean, he was like caring for her, So I don't know. Maybe he just said, "Now's my time.
My time to shine.
Now's the time." That's surprising.
Let's see.
Isn't he like 60?
I don't know. I should probably look that up.
Well, that seems like a Siri question.
Yeah. October 1st, season 35 of The Simpsons.
Oh, gosh.
Like, it's still going, damn.
I like The Simpsons,
I do too, but I mean, there's only so many stories you can tell.
but I haven't watched it in a while.
Right.
With the exception of the Treehouse of Horror episodes. I try to watch those, but
Yeah.
my goodness.
35 years.
You know what I noticed
Well,
though
35 seasons, not 35 years, but.
is I had watched an episode a couple years ago, and what is her name? Julie Kavner,
Yeah.
who voices Marge Simpson.
Right.
I don't know what she's got going. Like her voice sounds worse than mine.
Oh, shit.
Like I'm sitting there like, oh, it sounds like she was gargling glass before the recording episode, recording. And like it sounds very
Julie.
Yeah, it sounds very pained.
Yeah.
And I was like, what does she have going on? Like, I don't know if she's a smoker or whatever, but it's not whatever's happening is not doing very well for her vocal cords.
Dang. Guess not.
No.
No, that's the only thing she does is The Simpsons. She's not like a regular actress.
I haven't seen her do anything in a long time. Now that I'm thinking about it. Because Hank Azaria will sometimes pop up in a film.
Yeah.
And he's one of the only ones. I think Harry Shearer has a podcast.
Really?
Yeah. I don't bother with other podcasts.
He was on Wayne's World too, remember? He was Handsome Dan.
Was he?
He was like the DJ. Hi, handsome. And he's like ugly. He's like, they're like, what the happened with you, buddy? You are
What's going on with you?
Motherfucker. All right. That's what I got. Burger King in Thailand debuted a burger with 20 slices of cheese on it.
It's a lot of cheese.
A lot of cheese. Hope they got the bathroom cleaned out.
Well, cheese is binding, isn't it?
I don't know.
It's like, I don't know, maybe.
Probably.
I feel like
Sounds like a science question. Oh, that's Bill Nye.
Bill Nye might know. I feel like if you ate 20 pieces of cheese, you probably wouldn't have to go for a little while.
Yeah. Constipated.
It's my best guess. I don't know.
That's a lot of cheese.
Although you are eating Burger King,
Yeah.
so one might cancel out the other. You never know.
I just run through you.
It might.
Run the gambit.
I can hear Sean now. It's still not enough cheese.
Can I get extra cheese on there?
Yeah.
Double it. I'll pay the money.
Oh, they charge you. They're real cheap. You get a little triangle of cheese, and they're like, that's $1.50.
Government cheese.
I don't. I hate orange cheese.
Yeah. Which is cheddar, right?
It's the coloring.
Oh.
I don't know. It's not necessarily that it's cheddar.
No.
I just don't like orange cheese. It looks artificial to me.
Looks fake.
Yes. And I automatically get this thing in my head. You know those Kraft singles?
Yeah.
I don't know if I was traumatized as a child, but the Kraft singles, like they wrap them in plastic because they're individual sliced.
Right.
So whenever I see orange cheese, it triggers something in my head. I'm like, that's going to taste like plastic. I don't know. I never claimed to not be strange.
Imagine if you forgot to take the plastic off, you cook it, you're like, this tastes weird.
Why does this taste like
It's
plastic?
protein right there. Let's look at some sad news.
Oh, no.
Peaceful Meadows, which opened in 1920, is closing. No.
No, that's not the right one. I don't know. Nope, that's fucking, that's Sean.
Sean.
No! God,
There we go.
please, no! No! No!
For those you don't know, Piece of Mentos is a ice cream place
It is.
that's open all year round,
It is.
but not no more.
That's the wrong ooh. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's going to be up for auction soon. It's in Whitman.
What the fuck?
That's sad.
It's a Whitman staple.
I hope whoever buys it keeps it open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see. I haven't been there in a long time.
Me neither.
I know, like, they sell, you know, the milk and everything at the store.
Jay buys his milk there religiously.
Religious? No more.
And when I told him, he was devastated.
Really? We're going to stock up.
On milk? You can only have so
I
much
know.
milk. That was his, where am I going to buy my milk
So
now?
no more eggnog, no more.
Yeah, he'll occasionally buy eggnog too. And coffee milk.
I don't know why they're closing.
I don't know. I thought maybe it was like the family, like there's probably nobody in the family who wants to deal with it anymore.
It's been 100 years. We're done.
Yeah, they've been open for like 70 years or something. I guess you can only go so long.
I guess
But we
so.
had one in town.
Did you?
And yeah, we had a little stand in town, and they
In your town?
Yeah, and they skedaddled
Skedaddle.
a couple years ago, and we got some weird, I don't know, it's like David Mike's
David Mike.
ice cream or something.
Ever been to Joyful Scoops?
I drive by that every
too.
week,
Same here.
and
It looks good. I mean,
they usually have a line.
really? It was
Yeah.
empty today. There was only one car in the parking lot.
Well, now would have been the time to go.
Oh, there's good people having dinner now, and later on.
That's my plan. I'll go when people are eating dinner.
There you go.
I'll reverse it. I'll have
Dessert first, then I'll eat
dessert,
dinner.
and then I'll go eat my dinner. I'm an adult.
There's so many like different like mom and pop ice cream places popping up.
Well, and I mean, the thing with the Joyful Scoop is that it's on property that makes you feel like it's a farm.
Yeah,
And the 4-H club is right down there. So there's cows present.
yeah.
So I feel
what
like-
does 4-H mean? I'm just curious. I don't know.
As some sort of agricultural. It's an agricultural club,
Oh, okay.
but I don't know the H's.
Harvest,
Health,
Halloween.
harvest.
No.
I don't know.
If you know, let us know.
I'm on the spot. now.
4-H club.
I don't like when I don't know. Anyway, it's an
Yeah.
agricultural thing, and
Yeah.
I mean, there's like I said, there's cows present. That makes me feel like it's actually going to be fresh.
They churn their own butter.
Maybe.
Now, what's your go-to ice cream place?
Mm,
Like, if you had to choose, where would you go?
the store, I guess.
No Dairy Queen.
I'm actually not big on Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, because you can't, like... It's not like they have a million flavors, unless you're getting, like, a Blizzard. Then you have several things to choose from.
There you go.
You go to some place like Friendly's or something,
Yeah.
and you get, like, at least a short list.
Yeah. Banana split,
And you have the option, you can put, like, a topping on it.
hot fudge sundae.
I don't know, I don't go out for ice cream a lot.
Once in a while.
Yeah.
Nice little treat.
This will be a nice little treat.
$40 later, like, damn it.
Mm.
I went out to lunch
That's
today.
pricey.
Went to Charlie's. I got a sandwich, fries, and a
What's
drink.
a Charlie's?
It's like a steak and cheese place.
Oh, okay.
And it was $20 just for me. I'm like, damn. Steak.
Mhm.
I was like, it was
Was it
good.
good?
It was decent. I mean,
It was good.
It's
It
a lot-
wasn't $20 good,
It wasn't 20
but it was
yeah.
good.
it was like $12 good.
$12 good. I like that.
Yeah.
That's my response.
I guess I got like a chain restaurant, Charlie's.
I've never heard of them. I don't get out, I guess.
Philly cheesesteak
Excuse me.
restaurant. Well, Eatery.
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 There's a place in town that actually does a decent steak and cheese sub.
Really? Decent.
Oh, yeah.
What's it called?
The name of the place is called, like, Pacini's.
Pacini?
Pacini's.
Oh.
Which
Sounds Italiano.
It does sound Italiano. And I'm at least 70% sure it was the name of the pizza place in Futurama. So, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. And...
Fun fact.
I know. And because I like a steak and cheese sub, but a lot of places do it, and the meat is like stringy, like it's not good.
Oh. Well then.
And this place actually has like good quality steak.
Really?
Yes.
Angus.
I'm not one to say.
USDA grade.
Excuse me, I'm not one to say, but it is good.
All right.
Because it's tough to find. I hate D'Angelo's. They have the worst steak and cheese sub.
Really?
Yes.
What about Subway?
Does Subway have a steak and cheese sub?
I don't know.
I've been meaning to watch because HBO Max, or whatever they call themselves now,
Yeah.
has a documentary about Subway
Oh, Jared.
and the whole Jared thing.
Yeah, so I didn't see it, but I know I saw like.
And I started thinking about that, and I was like, I like how Subway was just like, we'll continue to advertise our products, and people will just forget that we had anything to do with this guy. Like they don't mention it at all.
Nope.
We're just expected to forget and go, yeah, if I had all the footlong.
Yeah. Eat Subway every day, you lose weight like Jared.
Yeah.
And get arrested.
Because what else was he doing to lose weight?
I don't know.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Moment of silence for Jared.
Oh, for somebody. Did we have a winner last week?
We did not.
We did not.
We did not have a winner last week. And the quote was from Super Troopers.
Oh,
It's
that's
gonna be
such
an
a good
easy one.
movie.
You lose. Good day, sir.
So,
I can't believe nobody got that. That's a great movie.
It is. But, well.
Ramrod.
Call Ramrod.
Call Ramrod.
So.
You can't use that quote now. I just used it.
Yeah. So this week is worth 2 gift cards. Ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Well, maybe I should eat your cornbread.
Ooh.
Comment below.
I don't know
on
that
the
one.
video.
I don't know that one.
No?
You'll have to tell me later.
I shall.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next time. Before I send it down the table, here's your fortune cookie of the week. If you think you're too small to be significant, you have never met a mosquito. You ever try to kill a mosquito in the dark?
Nope.
Oh. You're laying down, trying to go to sleep, and you hear, yeah, fucking thing.
Damn.
I know.
All right. Have a great weekend and a good everything.